Culture, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Cairo Opera House, managed by Teamwork Arts, announced the return of the third edition of India by the Nile in April 2014. The Embassy of India in Egypt holds the third edition of Egypt by the Nile, a celebration of the contemporary and classical music, dance, theater, visual art, film, food, and literature. The exceptional program provides an avenue for dialogue and collaborative exchange between India and the Egyptian literary figures, performers, and visual artists. And we have joining us today on Nile Cruise, our pleasure, we have Mr. Vishas V. Sapkal. Welcome, Mr. Vishas. Thank you for joining us. He's the Chargé d'Affaires, the Embassy of India in Cairo, and Mr. Rakesh Kaura, the Second Secretary, the Cultural Attaché at the Embassy of India, Cairo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Mr. Vishwas, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise. First of all, the India by the Nile Festival is billed as the greatest foreign country festival here in Egypt since the January 25th revolution. So how did the idea first place?
India and Egypt, both countries, they share great relations. There is a great warmth among the people of both countries. We wanted to bring people more closer to each other, and that's why the idea of this India by the Nile Culture Festival has started. In 2013 we had a first edition, second edition we have last 2014, and this is the third edition. This year we are presenting, still it is continuing, and in Egyptian scriptures the number 3, Ankh, has a special importance. It signifies plurality. So this time we are bringing more plurality in our India by the Nile Culture Festival.
Yes.
And Mr. Rakesh, in the sense of how different was the third edition than the past two?
Every year we are bringing more and more. This year especially, we have tried to give you a complete bouquet of and show you a glimpse of Indian culture and heritage.
Yep.
And especially the presence of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan really added to the value.
Yeah.
And to show, and he inaugurated the festival on the 30th, and definitely we are bringing still the festival is still going on, and there are plenty of things more that will happen in the coming days.
Yes, and the festival will be visiting Cairo, Alexandria, Ismailia, and Port Said, and many other cities.
Yeah, this is
so
on the
getting bigger.
And this is on the request of the Ministry of Culture. They wanted to reach out especially in the area of Suez. So we have taken not only outside Cairo in Alexandria, but we have also gone to Port Said and Ismailia.
Yes. So as Mr. Rakesh said, Amitabh Bachchan is here. So it is getting bigger every year. So what should we be expecting next year?
This will be a surprise. And we will try to bring the best, definitely.
Yes.
Let us keep it surprise for a time.
Well, also the inauguration of the festival was followed by an extravaganza at the Cairo Opera House, is that right? Which is the tale of the passion, love, and revenge. And can you tell us more about that interesting, beautiful extravaganza that was held?
Indian films are known for the dances.
And color and
dance sequences, colorful dances, the vibrancy, dynamism which is there in India, that is being reflected in Indian cinema and the dance. So this dance musical, there are dance sequences and the story is being narrated through the dance sequences.
Okay.
And we are very successful making it every year. People are very much appreciative about this Bollywood.
And all the tickets, I suppose, are sold and they're fully booked.
Yes,
it was finished. Actually, we hoped it would stay a bit longer in Cairo.
It was very successful. We had 5 shows here in Cairo, and we had 3 shows in Alexandria.
Yes, and of course a Bollywood dance workshop was organized at the Cairo Opera House. So how did the Egyptian audience receive that?
It was surprising to us that, as compared to last year, I think the number was 3 times or 4 times more than the last year. Not only we organized a Bollywood workshop here in Cairo, but I was there in Alexandria 2 days back, and surprisingly on a working day in the morning on the beach there was a huge crowd. That shows the love of Egyptian towards Bollywood and Indian culture.
Indian culture. And I also hear that there's a special folkloric dance group that's coming from I think somewhere in Manipur, is that right? So how do you detect the Indian folklore? How is it accepted by the Egyptian people, and how do you see it to be really interesting, great thing to be here in Egypt?
During the festival, you know, it's not only the Bollywood. We are going beyond Bollywood.
Yep.
And it's we want to show the different cultures. Manipuri is one of the 8 classical dances of India, and it's also a folk dance from the northeastern part of India. So we are still going to have 4 performances, not only in Cairo but outside Cairo, by this folk dance in India. And I'm sure they will match with, just like some you have in Egypt, you have some folk dances, folklore. Similarly, we want to show Indian folklore.
So you're having this folkloric group in Cairo as well. Have they already a show here, or they're still going to be coming?
No, the first show will be day after tomorrow on the 11th at Al Gamoria Theatre.
Ah, okay.
And they will also be performing at Fairmount Hotel on the 16th.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Mr. Bishfaz, another 2 events, different events, will be held at Al-Azhar Park and Al-Hanagar and Al-Fustat theatres. Tell me more about that, please.
This year we have got experts from our Ministry of Ayush. We have this year created a Ministry of Ayush, our Government of India. Our Prime Minister started that. It's Ayush means Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. So all these traditional medicine, those are under this ministry. Now yoga is gaining popularity here in Egypt. Yoga is not a physical exercise.
So there's a Ministry of Yoga in India now.
Ministry of Yoga.
Yes.
It has yoga, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and Homeopathy.
Yes.
All these traditional medicinal elements are there.
Okay.
And this year UN has accepted that 21st of June it will be celebrated as International Yoga Day, and we'll be celebrating this coming June here also.
So you'll be having a sort of a yoga festival in Cairo as well?
We had already in Al-Azhar Park on
yes,
3rd
yes,
and 4th of April.
Okay.
We had this well-being weekend in Al-Shams Club also on 5th of April. And then we had that thing on 7th of April in Alexandria also. And we got a huge response. We got 2 yoga masters from India. They had sessions with public as well as trainers.
Yes.
We had with the experts. They shared their consultation. They have done consultation with the public. It was very useful, and people appreciated that. We got a huge response for that. Apart from this well-being weekend, another element which we have added this is this handicrafts exhibition.
Yes.
We got 6 craftsmen from India, and they are doing exhibition along with 6 craftsmen from Egypt. They are representing pashmina shawls, carpentry.
Where is that going to be held? Where is it in Cairo?
Fustat we had on 5th of April we had inauguration. 5th to 8th we had that thing, and we are having it Hanagar also now. It's going on from today. Yeah, it's going on today. So the purpose of this is that there are a lot of skilled manpower, skill available in the villages. Yeah, but they don't get marketing opportunities on the international forum. In India, we had a good experience with NGOs. Miss Laila Tayyebji, she is a well-known expert who is working almost now 35 years in this sector.
Yes.
She had established NGO called Dastakar. The Dastakar NGO is helping almost 35,000 these craftsmen spread all over the country. She is doing it with 250 groups involved in these handicrafts. So this is giving empowerment to the people in the rural areas, and especially to the women. They have the skills, but reaching to the international level.
They're not being promoted.
Not being
the marketing
promoted. So she is
that sort of
telling them how to market their products. And we had a symposium also on this craft of marketing, how to market your products at the level.
And Mr. Rakesh, if we talk about now the Indian cuisine, the spices, you have the tandoori, you have the dal, all of that amazing Indian food that everybody's in love with. How is this going to be presented in the festival, the cuisine?
This year we have chosen, a different way of presenting the Indian cuisine.
Yeah.
We have chosen street food.
Okay.
Instead of going to a, some proper restaurant or going to a 5-star
Yeah.
hotel.
So
We thought
how are you presenting that?
we did it at Cairo Opera House complex. We partnered with one of the restaurants there, and it was available at a very reasonably priced menu was there, and people have really enjoyed it. Now the festival is over, but I have seen long queues
Yes.
for the Indian
So
food.
it's over now? It's finished?
Indian food festival is over, but India by the Nile is still going on.
Still going on.
So regarding the movie industry and of course the reception that Amitabh Bachchan has had after arriving in Egypt, should we expecting another cooperation between the Bollywood and the Hollywood of the East here in Cairo? Regarding the movie industry, should we be expecting movies to be produced here in Egypt or there in India with the participation of Egyptian filmmakers?
These things are business transaction, or you can say business commitment. It has to be done from both the sides, from Indian and Egyptian. There's a huge potential. You have great locations, pyramids, Aswan, Luxor, Sharm el-Sheikh, name a few. But it has to be done. A lot of cooperation is required in that sector to move forward.
Yes.
Mr. Vishwas, if now, I mean, what are the most favorite destinations that the Indian tourists like coming to Egypt? That's in terms of tourism. The Indian tourists, which are their favorite destinations here?
Like Rakesh has just mentioned, Cairo is of course important destination with the great pyramids, Giza as well as Dashura, Saqqara, National Museum. Apart from that, Luxor and Aswan,
so
Alexandria,
Luxor and Aswan.
Alexandria. These are the most important attractive places
Spots that the Indian tourists
Indian
come
tourists.
actually looking for here in Egypt.
Yes, regarding the economic relations between Egypt and India, and of course the Egyptian Economic Development Conference was held here in Egypt in the past 2 weeks. How did India see such a summit here in Sharm el-Sheikh?
It was very successful visit, conference, and 35 members strong Indian delegation participated in that. They were from automobile sector, they were from the pharmaceutical sector, from infrastructure as well as from energy sector, and we look forward to have many more companies. Let me tell you that we have already 50 Indian companies present in Egypt at present with the investment of $2.5 billion. And one of the largest investment is TCI Sanmar Group, which has a $1.3 billion in Port Said. They are producing caustic soda as well as PVC chemicals. We have Kirloskar pumps. They are present here for last 50 years and they have sold almost 100,000 pumps over last 50 years. Here the pumps is associated with the Kirloskar. Kirloskar name, they say it's pump means Kirloskar. It is like that. And apart from that, pharmaceutical as well as energy, solar energy sector, there are a lot of opportunities to share with each other. And we hope that after this successful conference, we hope many more Indian companies will be coming in the region.
And maybe, Mr. Kara, if you can tell us, what do you hope to see in the next Festival of India by the Nile next year that you might want to add on that could be different from this year?
There is always, scope to show.
Something new.
Pardon?
Something new. I mean, what do you suggest that you'd like to see more in next year's festival, maybe that was lacking this year?
No, it's we can't bring everything in one go. There is always scope to bring more and more and show the Indian culture, Indian heritage. We consult our Egyptian friends what they were missing, what they want to see, and what they really like during the festival. Whether we want to repeat some of the aspects of the festival next year, but it's as I said earlier. We want to go beyond Bollywood. We want to show Indian culture, Indian heritage in a big way.
Yes. Mr. Rakesh Kaira, the Second Secretary of Culture at the Embassy of India in Cairo, thank you very much for being with us today. And Mr. Vishwas V. Sapkal, the Sharish Tafar of the Embassy of India in Cairo, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise. And of course, we'll be going out for a quick break, so stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thank you.